Why midlife energy feels harder and what actually works. If your energy has felt off lately, then you're not imagining it. And it's probably not because you're lazy, unmotivated, or doing something wrong. I talk to a lot of women who say the same thing. They're tired most days. They wake up already feeling behind. They rely on coffee to get going and more coffee to push through the afternoon, and then they don't sleep good. And then somewhere along the way, they start blaming themselves, blaming getting old. And here's the truth. Most midlife women aren't unmotivated. They're depleted. For years, we were taught to push through, skip meals, be disciplined, eat less to be healthy, do more to get results. And for a while, that might have worked. But midlife changes the rules. What worked in your 30s doesn't always work the same way anymore in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. The body becomes more sensitive to stress. Blood sugar swings hit harder. Muscle loss matters. You start losing in your 20s. Recovery takes longer. And when those things aren't supported, energy takes the hit. So when women tell me that they feel tired, foggy, or flat all the time, I don't hear a motivation problem. I hear a support problem. Most people don't realize how much energy is tied to basic nourishment. Not dieting, not perfection, just consistent support. One of the biggest mistakes I see is undereating protein, especially earlier in the day. A lot of women grab coffee, maybe something light, and tell themselves they'll eat better later. But later usually turns into cravings, snacking, or feeling completely wiped out by mid-afternoon. Protein helps to stabilize blood sugar, it supports muscles, and it helps with focus and satiety. And when it's missing, the body feels like it's constantly playing catch up. This isn't about tracking every gram or following a strict plan. It's about awareness. It's about understanding that the body needs fuel to function well, especially in the stage of life. Another piece that often gets overlooked is consistency. People look for a big reset or a dramatic change when what actually helps most is doing the basics well most days. Eating regularly, supporting sleep, reducing constant stress on the system. When the body feels like it's supported, then your energy starts to level out. You don't crash as hard. Your mood feels steadier. Your focus improves. And motivation stops feeling forced. And this part matters. When energy improves, everything else becomes easier. Movement feels more doable. Decision making even improves. Even work and relationships feel lighter because you're not constantly running on empty and constantly being stressed out. I also want to say this clearly. Feeling tired all the time is not a personal failure. It's feedback. Your body is asking for something different. That's why I created the Midlife Protein Playbook. I wanted something simple and realistic that explains how to support the body without dieting, stress, or overwhelm. No extremes, no perfection, just solid foundations that actually fit real life. And for those who want a little more, maybe a little more structure, I also run a monthly 7-day body Kickstart. It's designed as a gentle reset, not a challenge that beats you up, just a way to help to rebuild supportive habits and get momentum back. Both of these are tools, not necessarily just rules. You get to decide what fits your life right now. So if you've been feeling tired, foggy, or off, you don't have to keep pushing through it. You can start supporting your body in a way that feels doable and sustainable. I'll have links below in the description if you want to learn more about either. Take a look at them. Let me know. Get started now. You don't want to keep waiting. There's no reason to wait. And let me ask you a question. What time of day does your energy usually drop off the hardest? Please drop that in the comments. I read everyone, and it helps me know what to talk about next. Have a great week, and I will see you back here next week.